everybody. David Gross with Sprite back with you. Hopefully we're live and all is good.
We'll see. Maybe we need to,
Yes.
yes. Maybe we need to, yes. I'm excited for today. Today's going to be fun. Hopefully we're live. Everybody's having a good Friday. All right. There we go. We're there. See us right there? First one? Nope. That's it. That's us. Okay. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody. Hello. Hello. Let me know that
One
you
more
can
second.
hear me, see me. Yay! It's just all right. Better. There we are. Sweet. Hi, guys.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So we're glad everyone is with us. I'm David Gross with Conde Systems, and happy Friday. And as always, our world is quite exciting, isn't it?
Very, very much so. We make it exciting, you know. We make
And
it exciting.
we thank everyone for their participation.
Can you turn the gain up a little bit?
Yeah, talking about the sound?
Yeah, the sound.
That's as far as it'll go.
Okay.
So hopefully that's good enough. If not, I'll figure out what we've got to do.
All right.
We had a great show in Secaucus last week. The show was Thursday and Friday, well attended. My class with Jeff Butler, essentially full. Great questions, by the way. And then had just a tremendous crowd every hour, every minute at the kiosk where we made products for people. And it's funny that the veterans will show up and get something made at the kiosk, of course. And the new people will show up, and because they're curious, but the veterans are just hooked on it. They've got to have their sublimation fix, and of course they get to take home something. We were doing some really exciting products. I think we were doing some glass, acrylic, and so really good. And as far as coming events, we've got the NBM show coming up. Boy, it's coming up fast here.
Yeah.
And that show is in Long Beach, California.
And it's the 15th through the 17th.
Right, and so I believe my class probably is the 16th at 10 o'clock, I'm guessing, which is a Friday. And so please sign up. One of the great things about NBM is the classes are free. So we'll do a best practices, and I'll do what I call my famous Road to Sublimation Success class, and Sprite was part of that for the Texas show, weren't you?
Yes, yeah. I was. Yep.
So it's really a culmination of my 101 tips and tricks for sublimation success that then ultimately turned into our videos. And Sprite here is you've taken the gauntlet and run with it, and of course gone, I think, much faster than I ever could. So she is really a great pioneer in trying things, along with many of our other great partners.
Oh yeah. I want to take a second to thank everybody that watches us, because you guys send me stuff that I am just, I love it. I absolutely love it. I had someone send me a template that they made for one of our products, and it has helped me out so much, and you guys are fantastic. And because of that, we're going to do some fantastic stuff today. We're going to do some super, super fun stuff. So like always, I'm going to be giving away the stuff that I press, or most of the stuff that I press. We're going to play Guess the Weight. I'm going to give away some art packs. So let's get those viewers up. We're going to get to 150 viewers today. So, and then I've got some really cute art, and we are doing some amazing things with EasySubli today.
Yeah, before we get started, a couple of just housekeeping issues is I want to welcome everyone to an event that's coming up in September. I can't remember exactly the date, but it's at the end of the month.
It's the 28th through the 29th.
And a lady by the name of Cheryl Kuchek, really a pioneer in our industry with helping people through her Facebook resources, is putting on what's called the Sublimation Summit. And really it's the first of its kind of event, so go check it out at sublimationsummit.com. This will be a very heavy educational workshop for people in sublimation. I'll be teaching 2 classes per day. Sprite will be doing the same. It's a 2-day summit. I'll be teaching a class on really the introduction to sublimation, taking a printer out of the box, getting it hooked up, loading ink, and then printing with it. And then I'll also teach a called intermediate class on best practices for sublimation success. What are you teaching on?
So I am teaching, the first one is about, oh man, you asked me and I wrote it all up. And so I'm doing 2 classes, like you said, 2 per day. And we're going to cover, you know, thinking outside the box, so setting yourself apart from the crowd, how to market yourself, and then, so that's going to be the first class. And then the second class is what's new in our industry. So all of the new technologies and the new processes and stuff. So it's going to be cool. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Cool. And as usual, vendors will have an exhibit area for the class. There's some great speakers that will be there that are unrelated to our industry, just helping companies grow. And the best part, you know what the best part is?
Maybe. How about you just tell me?
So the best part is that Cheryl has given Conde a discount code. It's Conde50, CONDE 50. And if you use that code and you buy a 2-day pass, you get $50 off. And so you can do a 1-day pass if you wish, but to get the 50 off, you need to do the 2-day. I think it's, question is, where is that? It's in the Atlanta area. And so if you visit Sublimation Summit, you'll see the who's who, I think, in our industry. So just Cheryl has done a great job of putting together a who's who list of folks that are speaking. So I think, unfortunately, one of the downsides of having so many great folks there, you're going to quickly run out of time to see everybody and hear everybody. So a little bit of a challenge there with so great. So, you know, I think Cheryl is filling up her dance card fairly quickly with the number of folks that are able to attend. So I recommend you go ahead and get registered if you want to go. See if there's, you know, if you live by, and that's great. If you're not, you're going to need a place to stay, of course. But I think it's going to be a great thing. And in the sublimation community, I think we need to support such things as that.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's very heavy education with really, you know, what will be light selling. I personally just, you know, it's okay to be, you know, in the selling mode, but I think an educated client really, you know, if you're an educated client, you know what you're doing, the process, the products, the promotion, then that's really the secret, not us trying to, or somebody else trying to sell you something.
Yeah, well, you know, because the more you know and the more you can do, the more that you can sell, and so then the more that we can sell. So
everybody's in sales, and you want to be in the sales mode, but we're going to be doing heavy education.
Yeah, yeah.
So sublimationsummit.com, code Conde50.
Yeah, if you girls can, I'm saying girls because I'm my marketing girls, to drop that link down there in both our platforms, that'd be great. And yeah. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I love Atlanta.
All right, what we're going to do today?
One more thing. You have a webinar coming up on August the 12th with Mr. Jimmy Lamb from Sawgrass, talking about copyrights and trademarks. Very important. So
yeah, we've tried to come up with webinars that maybe address some non-sublimation technology parts, and so this is one of those. And I got a couple other things coming up, but I'm trying to remember what they are. We're planning a webinar right now on, and you'll see it announced in a few days, but it's on offering to our clients a turnkey Shopify store with our products preloaded with an online designer. And because a lot of people will come to us and say, you know, I don't know where to start. And so usually a web presence of some sort, Facebook, Instagram, is very helpful. So this is that, we'll call it the intermediate step. You still have to drive traffic to your website. It isn't going to produce orders out of thin air. But just a lot of great things that we are focusing on resource-wise.
Okay, you ready to get to the fun
Yep.
stuff? All right, guys. So I have been playing around with this EasySubli, and let me tell you that I am pretty excited.
You're pumped, right?
I'm pumped. Hey, Mom, I love you. Hope you're feeling good. Okay. She had surgery yesterday morning.
Oh, okay.
She's okay, though. I saw her this morning. All right. I saw Crystal. Crystal's already come in on the cute little green guy. Guys, this is EasySubli.
Is in our crystal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Crystal's watching. Hey, Crystal, hope you're doing good, too. So we have EasySubli here. We have EasySubli here. We have EasySubli here. And we have EasySubli here. And then we're going to do it in some more places. So it's
So
back.
about the only thing we don't have EasySubli on is a tattoo, right?
Well, I mean, I think that we have enough of those as it is.
Okay.
Well, we don't have enough of those, actually. We're getting more. So, but, you know. All right. So it's back to school time. I went to Walmart Monday, and I was just incredibly inspired about, you know, doing things for back to school. And so we've got a cute school skirt we're going to do. And I'm really excited. So the first thing I'm going to do is this guy. Uh-oh. So, Rob, are you still, I don't know. I don't know if we're on or not. Well, if we're not on, you guys are going to miss me sublimating to the back of my stuffed animal. Okay, so I'm excited about this. I've seen some of you on some of the forums doing the ears, sublimating onto the ears, and that's pretty cool. But let's do the actual full back, full color. Let's see, where's
So for those that don't know, the EasySubli is really it's a heat-applied vinyl with a sublimation coating, and it also has an inkjet receptive coating, so you can print directly onto it with your sublimation printer. And so so Sprite, you finished all your instructional videos, plus you posted some new instructions.
I did, yes. So if you go to our website, and thank you guys for telling me that I'm still on. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. So if you go to our website and you go to the left-hand menu, you'll see the EasySubli, Caesar EasySubli. You click on it, and it has instructions and pictures. And we did our video. It's being edited, and we'll have that video up very, very quickly. So, so I've got 2 designs on this sheet, and I printed all 3. So I printed the front design, the back design, and then I've got a little hat design that we're going to do as well. So because this is in one piece, I'm just going to use my fingers and peel it off. I'm going to use a little bit of Pro Spray so I can tack it on so I know that it stays down on the back of the stuffed animal guy. All right. So this is super cool, y'all. This is really cool. Okay, so I'm just going to align it. I have my heat press open, set to 315 degrees for 15 seconds, but I'm not going to close it. I have a piece of Teflon just to kind of protect, really, my heat platen. And then that's it. So I'm going to just press this guy up against the heat platen. That's it. Here we go.
That's cool.
It's pretty cool, yeah. All right, so I'm just applying a lot of pressure and counting. Yeah.
So you're holding it with your hand
Right.
under there, so it's minimal pressure.
Yeah, I mean, it's medium pressure anyways.
And you're going to do it for about 15 seconds, you said?
Yep, yep. All right, so that's about it. I think that's about it.
Cool.
Okay,
cool.
so I can see here, so this is good. So I can see that the bottom sublimated, but the top didn't. So all I'm going to do is just set it back under there for another 15 seconds.
So this ink was put on the EasySubli using the direct method. In other words, you printed directly onto the film.
That's correct. Yes, I printed directly onto the film.
And then you placed it under the heat press to let it dry.
I did.
Prescribed instructions. And now we're ready to apply it.
Ah, okay. It's just, okay. So there we go. It's on there. There he
That's
is.
so cool.
And then there's the little front. So imagine, you know, my best.
So the underlying color of the substrate, the thing had no effect on it. We're looking at just whatever color was on the film.
Correct. Yes. So this is this is printed
So it
directly
could be
on the film.
red.
Yeah,
you
it
know.
could be red. I just matched it to this, and this is actually, I don't know if you guys can tell, but this pattern is called Robots, and this is one of the patterns that you can win. We are already almost to our 150 viewers, so.
So now the
Yeah.
feel, because I felt the other one, it actually feels almost like it's part of it. It has, in this particular case, it has a very mild hand, much milder than what I'm used to on the shirts. Don't you think?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So it really, it's just amazing that it adhered so well to it. And I'm assuming this is polyester kind of fabric material, and that may have had something to do with it, you know, so it really sunk into it.
Yeah, it is. It was 100% polyester. And yes, Alan, I definitely wear a glove. And you will see I'm going to do another one, and I will be wearing a glove. The only reason I didn't wear a glove is because this is so thick, and my hands are, somebody said on the last live that I have asbestos hands, which is I feel that's kind of accurate. So, all right, so there we go. Number one. All right.
That's an awesome job. So that was part of your Walmart shopping spree?
This was part of my Walmart shopping spree. So I got super inspired, like I said, and I
And by the way, I guess, you know, is it any secret that every time Sprite goes to Walmart, what does she buy? I wonder what she buys.
Well,
An oven.
yeah, I did. I bought another oven, and
So Sprite in her easy bake ovens.
yeah, so I bought the Oster large capacity oven, and we're testing it.
The holy grail of ovens.
Hey, can your stuff get wet for your car?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, cool.
It's okay.
Good. I'm just making sure we're not going to break the Tesla. All right. Okay. So the
I'm
other
charging my car outside because I'm going to go take a long, long trip after this is finished. So
well, good. Okay.
go camping.
Oh, that'd be fun. Oh, in the rain.
Well, we're going sort of a good ways north.
Okay. All right, so just to show you guys, I did the back of a jersey. So this is just a little Russell jersey. I figured, you know, I mean, this is really cool because you can, you know, this is a full color design, and it's numbers, and I think that's really cool. So
That looks excellent.
it does. It looks really
Let's
neat.
see what it feels like.
There you go. All right.
It's almost like through our learning curve or whatever, the hand is now even less than it was. I mean, it almost feels lighter.
Well,
I don't know.
you know, I don't know.
Maybe it has to do with the fabric, but
Watch my hair straightener.
it's yeah.
Yeah. So it may do with the fabric. I've heard someone say that it's like 0.025 micrograms thick or something, but I don't remember exactly.
Well,
so.
when I talked to the Caesar people, they said that, you know, they do have solvent films that are even thinner.
Yeah. Yes, they do. They definitely do.
And so this one is a little bit more complicated with the sublimation coating and then the inkjet receptive coating on it.
Yeah. Sam said she really likes her oven, but it only goes in 25-degree increments, and that's why I didn't really say anything about it because, like I said, we are still testing it, and I was not aware that it only went in 25-degree oven increments.
In other words, you can only go up or down,
25
plus or minus
degrees.
20 at a time.
Yeah, which is, you know, for an oven, I mean, it's, you know, sometimes we have to have 356 degrees, and I guess, you know, you could rest at 350, but you know, it's okay.
Seems like we ought to be able to work around that, you know.
Well,
so.
and we've been working
Yeah.
on it. But at the moment, I like the Hamilton Beach better. So I'm getting a lot of comments, and I can't really read them because they're going so fast. How do you wash it? Well, you would wash it just like you'd wash anything else. So you would actually follow the instructions. Well, I take that back. For the EasySubli, you wash cold water, tumble dry low. So that's how the EasySubli's washed. Okay.
Yeah, we're in. We've sold out now of the EasySubli vinyl, I think twice, and we've had very large shipments. We are also preparing very small sample packs, like 3 sheets or something, to make it very affordable to try it. But so far, I think we've had good results. We've had a few people that, you know, were I guess expecting exactly the same results as you would get if you did normal sublimation, which you can do, and so you do get a little bit of dot gain, you know, when you do it this way, but it really comes down to your art.
Yeah, yes, it really does. All right, Angela, we're going to get to the sneakers. I got Karen wanting to see the sneakers too. So I had a good question. I have 2 good questions. So Ms., can I use my current SG800 to do this? Absolutely, yes.
In fact, we would strongly recommend that you not buy the new ink set, the EasySubli inks. We here feel like with the SpectraFusion technology, with the way we're able to print, that we can achieve as good, if not better, results with the SubliJet-HD, SubliJet-R inks compared to the EasySubli ink. So bottom line is, we recommend you use what you have. If you have an Epson printer, we would love, of course, to get some feedback from you, but our belief would be that you could also get excellent results.
Yes. And someone asked about the washability for things like uniforms, and we've washed it and washed it and washed it and washed it. I think we've washed it maybe 25 times, and I cannot see any difference in it. So it's really, really good. And we actually washed it not the way you're supposed to wash it. So we're washing it like full bar, you know. So yeah. So let's see, what else did I have? Can this be used on other fabrics beside 100% poly? Absolutely, yes. And I even heard that, here, David, you need this? Good catch. I even heard that you can do this on hard substrates, which I'm trying to do that as we speak. Or, well, not as we speak, but, you know, that's my next project, one of my next projects. So, yeah, so definitely, you know, guys, use your printers, use your inks, call tech support, and they will set you up.
I would say if I could predict a problem, if you do a poor job of sublimating the vinyl, in other words, you have ink that is now sitting on top of the vinyl. It's actually in that inkjet receptive coating. If you did a poor job of sublimating, in other words, you got a lot of ink that's not sublimated, like we have a lot of ink on a transfer paper when you don't sublimate it, that ink is likely going to wash off. And I don't think it's going to stain anything, but I don't know for sure. So I would say that it is important to get a feel for making sure you're adequately sublimating it.
That's right. Jill said, so many projects, so little time. Girl, story of my life. Okay, so, and then YMG, he asked about the shirts, or you asked about the shirts being 100% poly. So we're about to sublimate, well, we're about to apply the EasySubli. This is 70% cotton, 28% polyester, 2% spandex. I literally, guys, went to Walmart and went, what can I put EasySubli on? This. I paid no attention to fabric types or material. Well, I did to a degree, because you want to make sure that it can take the heat. So you don't want to put like a nylon. You know, nylon's going to melt, rayon's going to melt. But, you know, material that can take the fabric. I was really excited about this. So we're going to get to it.
We're going to do a shoe?
We're going to do a shoe.
Oh, awesome.
But I'm drawing it out. So we're going to do the skirt next. So this is a really cute little
And
little
so we're not
uniform
going to
skirt.
guess the weight of all the Walmart stuff, I
No,
guess.
well, no, we're not. We have other stuff to guess the weight
Ah.
of. So, you know. So I've got this awesome little rose design. You know, I don't have kids. I don't know what kids would want on their school uniforms.
Hey, you
so
can
I
dress
thought,
the dogs up, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know about putting the dogs in the heat press, but
Well, we can dress them up with clothes. You know?
Oh. That's,
No, we're not going to put the dog in the heat press
I
or the
maybe,
cat.
I maybe have one dog that would fit in the heat press. All right, guys. So this one has been masked because it's in a lot of pieces. Actually, it's not in a lot of pieces. I really didn't have to mask it, but I did. And so this skirt is pleated. Do you want to switch cameras?
Yeah. By the way, I for mine is, when do you need to use the mask, so to speak?
So, okay. So you're going to use the mask anytime you have a design that has a lot of pieces in it. Oh, okay. So I can show you. I can show you because I've got. All right. So this design right here is just one piece, just like the design that we did on this. And I can just peel this off with my fingers and place it onto something, right? So this design with this name is a lot of little pieces. So I wouldn't be able to just peel it up because the name, the letters would come apart. So this piece is masked. So that's how you tell, is whether or not you can peel it up in one piece or it has to be done all together. All right, you're bouncing around on me.
I'm sorry, I apologize.
Okay, guys, so I've
Story
got
of
this
my life.
same. So I've got this skirt and it's pleated, and I thought it'd be cute if I just ran like this little rose up the side pleat here. So I'm going to take it, and the mask is sticky, so I don't really need to apply any tack or any pro spray. All right. So now that I've got this, I'm going to put it over my heat press, and we're going to press this one. Okay. You moving with me?
Hold on. Let me see.
David and his toys, y'all.
Yeah, learning.
Okay.
That is the best I can do.
All right, well, there we go, that'll work. So I'm just going to place the part that I want to sublimate on my heat platen, cover it with some protective paper, and we're going to press it. 15 seconds, medium pressure, 315 degrees. So.
Cool. So at that low temperature, we would not expect any outgassing of the existing dyes that are in the material.
Right.
That's darn low.
All right, and so we're going to peel it hot. And look at that, it comes right off. And now we have this. How cute is that?
Cool.
All right, you switch me back to the front. Let me show everybody what it did. Dogs and a heat press. That is what she got the new oven for. Dale, I don't even know what to say about that. That's cute, right? Oh, cute. You know, and you could do the name, or I mean, really, you could do anything.
But you don't need to have the white border, right?
No, you didn't.
You could do a full bleed design.
Nope,
Do the full bleed design as well.
Yep. Okay.
Cool.
Cool. Really cool. All right. Okay. So moving on to what I'm assuming all of you want to see. Okay. We need 7 more viewers, guys. 7 more viewers, and I'm going to give away all the art that we pressed today. I know you do, Mom. Mom loves the rose. Okay. So I'm almost there. Share this video. Get me some viewers. I'm going to give away some art. All right. I got a regular old canvas shoe that I found at Walmart for, I don't know, $3 or something like that. Really, really cheap. So I'm going to put an initial on the back, and I'm going to put a name on the front. Okay.
So after you do that, it's going to be worth a lot.
It's going to be worth more than what I bought it at Walmart, that's for sure. So, so I'm going to take my piece, and I broke all of my fingernails today. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. So, you want to switch me to the top? There's no Walmart in San Francisco. What? 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 What do y'all, where do you even shop if you don't have Walmart, right?
Yes, the world without Walmart.
World without Walmart. I mean, you know, you could just get it. This is just a regular old canvas shoe. You know, maybe you guys have Target and you're a little more bougie than we are here in Bama. Hey, Megan. I hope everything's going good with you. I haven't heard from you in a while. Okay, we ready?
Yep.
Toes go in first. Dale, I think we could be friends. All right, I'm just gonna set it on there. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna set it on there. And then I have some Teflon that I cut, and I could have cut it a little more, but I didn't. And I don't even know if this step is necessary. I'm just trying to protect. Oh, by the way, this is my trick. I saw a girl do this on YouTube one day, and I was like, no, she is not applying vinyl to a shoe with a hair straightener. Oh yeah, she was, and so that's what we're gonna do. And you know, and thank you to that innovative person for doing this for me first. All right. So I'm just gonna cut a little piece. And she actually had like sleeves made for hers. It was pretty cool, but all right. So I'm just gonna, yeah, right. I know. So I'm just gonna hold it down, press it, and then kind of count. So the hairdryer is set for like 3:30, 3:15, 3:30, something like that. All right, and then I'm going to move it, and I'm going to press it again.
So those critters get really hot.
Oops. Yeah, they do. They go all the way up to 400 degrees. So, and then I see, well, let's see if we can do it without.
400 degrees just can't be good for your hair.
They actually go up to 450 degrees. So, all right. Okay, guys. We have 95 viewers. That's 150 viewers right there. So we're at 150 viewers. So 2 beautiful people get my art packs for today. All right, so I peeled it off, and I see that like the tag is still up a little bit. So I know that I just need to hit that again. And what I did is I made it too close to the plastic, and then unfortunately the heating element doesn't go all the way to the edge of the hair straightener. And I was in Walmart like mad because they didn't have a very good selection of hair straighteners, which is ironic, but I thought it was ironic. Let's see if I can get it in there. Okay, all right.
So really, it's not a very time-consuming process
No.
to decorate some shoes.
Not at all.
And of course, you're going to do the toe, I take it, in just
I am.
a second?
I'm going to do the toe, so there we go. That's
Cool.
it. That's all tacked down and
Nice.
ready to go. Okay,
Nice.
so now we're going to do the toe, and I kind of want to match the way I oriented it, so, all right. Okay. All right. I've the flat iron. Oh, yeah, Portia. Well, you have some pretty amazing ideas. So I could see all of you guys like already knowing this and being like, "Gosh, Sprite, where have you been?" We've all been sublimating with our hair straighteners. I'm over here just doing my hair. So, okay.
Yeah, you folks are so innovative out there, and we do definitely enjoy learning from you.
And you can see I took the shoestrings off, and that was just because they were getting
And,
in my
you know,
way.
if you've got polyester shoestrings, which are out there, easy to find, probably at Walmart, find them as well, then you could sublimate the shoestrings.
Yeah. And I have Susan saying she uses her Cricut Easy Press, and absolutely, yes, ma'am.
I've seen those, and they look cool.
Yeah, and I mean they have them all the way up to 12 by 12 now, which is great. All right. Hey, Graham B, my grandmother's watching. Love you too. I'm gonna come
Wow.
see y'all tomorrow.
Cool.
Maybe I'll get out of having to cut the grass if it's raining, or maybe Chad will have to get out of cutting the grass if it's raining. Okay. Just kidding, Mom. All right. So yeah, I mean, like, this is literally the second time I've done this. The first time being the first shoe you guys saw, and I did it, what, maybe 15 minutes ago. And so, whew, that's hot. So I maybe not like the best at it yet, but. All right, so a little bit of it kind of pulled up. I'm just gonna make sure it's down. Yeah, so, you know, I really did increase the value of these shoes. I mean, these are now personalized shoes. I mean, come on. If I was a kid when I was in high school, well, maybe not high school because I was way too cool in high school, but maybe elementary school, this would have been my jam. This would have been the coolest thing. So there we go. I keep missing this edge. It was a lot easier to do when the hair straightener wasn't as hot. Okay. No, I am not going to Long Beach. Sorry.
So sorry.
They don't let me out of the office too much. Okay, so that's it. This is what I got. You want to bring me back to my front camera?
Yep.
Okay, guys. So I now have, you know, $40, $50 pair of shoes. You know,
It is so cool.
cute little design. I don't know if it's blurry.
I think I've got it zoomed in too far, so.
Yeah.
Very nice. Good
What?
job.
And you know, you could get creative. You could go down the sides. I mean, you can do all kinds of stuff.
Wow.
All right. So cool, right?
It is.
pretty cool.
Great job.
Pretty cool. Thanks. 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 All right.
So again, one technical tip on it. Return the camera here. Technical tip is if you want to do the direct print on the EasySubli, then you've got a couple of choices. You can buy the approximately letter size sheets, put them in your tray with the print side face down, of course, for the built-in tray. Back tray is face up. If you start cutting the film, you can buy it in rolls. You can buy it in the linear feet. I think it's about 12 inches wide in the roll. But whatever you do, if you start cutting it, you will need to set up a custom paper size, or the printer will not like the size. So it is important that you tell the printer how big the film is. And we, of course, can teach you how to do that. I think we got some videos that show you. But ultimately, you know, that's what you need to do.
So I have a couple of people saying to just, you know, like put a towel in the shoe and press it up against the heat press. And so I actually did that on the first one. And what happened is that the rubber sole melted a little bit. And so that made me kind of leery to do the second one. Let's see, where was it? It was in one of these. Yeah, oh yeah. You see that little spot right there where the heat hit it. So, you know, but I mean, if you guys got it working, like I said, this is literally my very first pair of shoes. So, and yes, Michelle, I will be at the Sublimation Summit in Atlanta next month. Very excited. Okay.
Wow, hard to believe, say that next month. How fast this year. Can you believe it's August? Wow.
Yes, yes I can. Yes, sir, I can. All right, we've got new products too. But before we do the new products, while I let the heat press up, I'm going to do one more thing with the EasySubli, and that's just because I designed it. Oops, and that's this hat right here.
Cool.
So, and I am going to do the hat like you guys are saying to do the shoes. And I had a whole plan to do like around this, and I just didn't get to it, so I'm just going to do the...
Yeah, you know, one of the things that if you happen to have like a DK20S, George Knight sent us, which we need to test, but it's a it's a cap bill bottom platen. So it's where you could load and essentially either sublimate or decorate, transfer to the bill or the other side of the bill. But you load them in. It's like a bunch of half circles. And we need to try that. I think it makes it easy. It would make it into where you could do it in volume, you know, if you needed to.
So I had a question. What is the smallest size you can put through the bypass tray on an SG800?
Well, So you'd probably want to run that through the bottom tray. The bottom tray is more robust, and so I'd have to think about it, but we'll post, but probably something like 3.5 inches wide by maybe 4 inches long, something like that. So, darn small. But I am a little nervous because I'm an engineer and printers and all that, with running really, really small things to the printer just to make sure that they're actually going to move through the printer properly. So, but we have, for instance, the 11-ounce, we have the insert paper for the phone inserts, and that is darn small, and it runs very, very well. Wow.
I know.
That's good.
I know.
And the advantages of doing it this way is, if you were to sublimate to a polyester cap, you're going to see this seam, this middle seam in your design, but when you're doing it with the Subli Easy vinyl, it covers it up.
Well, and and also, I mean,
Go ahead, take that to the camera and let
yeah,
me see
and I mean, I could have went all the way around the bill. I was trying to not show you guys too much today. Leave something for next week, right? So that's pretty cute.
Excellent job.
Yeah. Yes. Well, thank you. Okay. So why are we going outside the box with EasySubli today? We are going outside the box with EasySubli today because our new gallery contest is thinking outside the box. So showing me your most creative products that you're doing right now in sublimation. So I'm trying to help you guys get some creative ideas, and I think that this EasySubli is, that's kind of a winner. So yeah, so guys, go to our website, upload the things that you're doing. You have a chance to win $400, $200, or $100, and yeah, so
we're expecting some awesome entries. So the contest is really part of the client gallery. So what you'll do is you'll log in into your shopping cart account, and then at that point in time you can upload to the client gallery your images, and really it's just a great way to show people your expertise, what you're doing, to sort of all boats rise, So it's a great opportunity to be part of our community and to share. That's great. I don't know where Sprite went. Did you do the water bottle too? Not yet. I'm not positive if you did. We've, and this is really a go back to when we started doing videos on the Subli Sparkle. We did apply the Subli Sparkle to a number of products, and it looks really good. And I'm assuming that you can do even more products with the EasySubli vinyl. I'm warming up to the direct print because it makes me nervous running anything other than paper through the printer. But we've had good success. So we welcome your feedback about how we can do better, how we can share.
Sorry, I forgot something. So.
Okay, good deal. Well, glad you decided to come back here.
Yes.
Been just dull me.
I'm gonna run up the stairs.
Okay, which is quite a jog, I might add, for folks that aren't familiar with our building.
And Jennifer, I did not do the water bottle. This is.
But you're going to do one, right?
Well, I am going to do one, but this is like a really high-end. I've had ice in it for 24 hours. One of those kinds of things. This is powder coated with some stickers, but they are Subli wrap stickers. So.
Okay.
There's that.
So we do have, in case you didn't know, we have it's a
What's up, Eddie Greer?
Vinyl, sublimatable vinyl. You could use it for skins, for your laptop, you name it. And it's called Subli wrap. It sublimates beautifully.
It does. It really does. It really does. And guys, so I'm excited about this new gallery contest because it's forcing me to think outside the box every week. And one of the ideas I have is with the Subli wrap, and I am really excited about it. I'm really, really excited about it. So I got my heat press up to temp. If y'all heard that beep, that means it's time to press some stuff. So we have some really cute new products. We have, these are our new Unisub textured MDF panels. We have the 8x8, which is U4825, and then the 8x10, which is U4826. So let me show you guys. I love this. It looks like canvas, but
it's a beautiful product. And I think if you ask your sales rep, or if you're placing orders online, in the shipping comments, just add a comment that you'd like a sample of the textured products. But absolutely awesome.
yeah.
You really got to see it to appreciate it. Now, one of the innovative things that the folks at Universal Woods have done to the back of it is they now have lots of mounting options, which are a little hard to see. So you can, like, these are keyholes. You can put it on the you can put it on the wall. You could use this little kickstand here, and so just very innovative with how the product is displayed.
And Eddie, I emailed you. I thought I emailed you and told you that they don't let me out of the office, and I don't get to go to Long Beach. So, but ironically enough, I will be in California, in LA, the week after that. So that's exciting.
Well, maybe for the ISS show in January, maybe that's an opportunity for you. It's always a great show.
Well, you know, wherever you want me to go, David. That's what I do. Okay, so we have another one. This is a 5x5. This is a 5x5. This is a U4834. This is different. This is hardboard, and it's a little bit thinner. Actually, it's significantly thinner. It is also textured, and it also has the 4 keyholes on the back. So we're going to do this design, and I'm just going to tape it on there. Just regular old sublimation. We're going to do this one for 400 degrees for 1.5 minutes. All right, so I got it taped down, and you guys know I like to tape it like this so I can check it after it sublimates. So I'm just going to put it on here, cover it with some cover paper, and press it for 1.5 minutes with medium pressure. Okay, there we go. There we go. And I had a question about, do the photos look as good on the EasySubli as they do regular sublimation? And no, you do lose a little bit of dot gain in the EasySubli, but we have a solution to that, and that is to tack the vinyl down first, print to sublimation paper, and then sublimate like you would the Sublisparkle.
So yeah, if it's really 2 different approaches to it, and I think it would be really sort of the artwork dependent, and of course your preference to which approach you would like best. But you know, I've certainly warmed up to the print on the vinyl method. It's very convenient, but traditional sublimation, print on paper, and transfer is absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. But if you do that, you're not going to be able to do some of these little tricks that Sprite is coming up with, because you've got to keep the transfer onto the vinyl.
Well, and the one thing that I thought to do, and I'm not as good in silhouette as I am, or as I should be, is to, you know, cut the paper on your cutting mat. But, you know, you still run the risk of, you know, having the letters being separated. And so if I could figure out how to set my cut lines a little better, then I think I could resolve that issue. All right, guys, so I'm going to check it. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, you can tell by the color of the paper you did a good job.
Okay, so this is graphic number 2. This is our soccer graphic for back to school, and this is our new textured 5x5. And so, yeah.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
What a nice looking product.
And Miriam, you know, I don't know if the instructions are up or.
But you know, you can pretty much anything like this, you can sort of count on 1.5 minutes is going to get the job done.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, The 8x10 was 1:45. So, all right, so I'm just going to stick my little leg in there, or whatever that's called, and then we're going to set it right in front of you.
Kickstand.
Kickstand. Thank you, David. I knew it wasn't called a leg. All right.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Thanks, 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 thanks. Did you use the flat iron to press the hat? No, Gina, I just pressed the hat up against the heat press with my hand. I used the flat iron to press the shoes. What? Blowing my mind. I hear you guys. Big panel U4826, smaller panel U4825, baby panel U4834.
And there also is a number of other products. There's a coaster. There's a Christmas ornament.
Yeah, we have two ornaments. We have a circle ornament, a Benelux ornament, a square coaster, and then a rectangular magnet and a square magnet. And they're so cute. I mean, there's just something about this texture. It looks like canvas, and the colors are so bright on it. I mean, the guys from Universal Woods, I think they know.
Yeah, they did a good job. I know they worked long and hard on bringing this to market. Did a great job.
And yeah, Cindy, this will definitely be available to replay. All of our videos are available on CondeTV.com or our Facebook page. So, all right, moving right along. So the last product that I have today, guys, this is really fun. This is a David Gross original. David came up with this design. So this is our speech bubble. And this is you.
Hope you like it.
I think everybody's had a pretty good reaction to it so far. So this is U60186, and then we also have a tiny one, U60185. So the great thing about these is that they're dry erasable. So these are really, really fun.
Yeah, you know, I
Really
think
fun.
if I had my druthers, I would probably all day long work on developing products and technology. Just certainly something I very much enjoy doing, and I do appreciate everybody's suggestions. There's a lot of folks that email me. So I didn't see the 4x4 coaster with court back. I don't think there is one. There is a 4x4 coaster, but with court back, but it's not the textured version. I think the textured version is just, it's hardboard with the raw back.
Yeah, and oh yeah, that's right. It's not cork back.
Yeah.
But if it's right on
But
our
I
home
mean,
screen.
It's certainly possible to come up with that. But you know, a lot of people sometimes forget about the nature of sublimation. The inks are being diffused into the coating, so it's not a surface decorating technology like Subli Easy is being placed on the surface. So that means we're impervious to all sorts of things, from, you know, scratching in general, graffiti, you know, most chemicals would be. So dry erase is going to be a perfect way to sort of add value to a product. You can imagine putting up a dry erase board, you know, to put your Wi-Fi password on a dorm. You know,
Just little notes.
just
for
all
yourself.
sorts of things. You know, communicating. I know my wife loves to stay up late, and so when I get up in the morning, I'm looking for what messages have been left for me for my to-dos for the day, and so we have a little dry erase board set up for us.
So Lisa is asking about the hair iron and what brand and how did you know about what the width was. So, I mean, literally, Lisa, I went to Walmart and looked at what they had, and this was actually the best choice, and I didn't like it. And the reason I didn't like it is because the heating element doesn't go all the way to the top, so you've got about a ½ inch space between the top of the wand and the actual element. It's a Remington. Any of them will work. You know, it may be easier for you to have, this is a 2-inch wide, it may be easier to have a 1-inch wide, but, you know, it was,
Yeah.
it was really just.
So one comment
out,
was
figure it out.
from somebody, I think Angela tagged, was the small ones are thick, and thank you for that suggestion, feedback. We could have made them in using a thinner hardboard, and I can't quite remember the logic of running them with the thicker version, but certainly I'll take that suggestion, because we're always in the process of tuning our product. I think Eddie asked the magic question. Do you see the magic question over here?
I do.
Eddie asked, how big is the dog? And so we had brought the Baron in for one of our live sessions, and Baron is a half St. Bernard, half Newfoundland, and Baron, I think, has reached 100 pounds, and so he's probably maybe halfway there. So Baron is unbelievably large now. So gentle giant, what a great gentle dog. And the dogs, both dogs got out the other day and started going through the neighborhood, and my wife put the neighborhood on alert to look for our dogs, and everybody came out looking for them, and turned out the dogs had moseyed down the street and had jumped in a neighbor's pool, and they were doing a spa vacation.
All right, I've got.
Turned out really good.
Yes, thank you. It did. I've got a couple of questions. Khaki, I have not picked out the perfect convection oven yet. I'm liking so far. I'm liking the Hamilton Beach. There are a couple of issues with it, but you know, I haven't found it yet, so I'm still looking.
So those for folks that are new, maybe to this, the technology of sublimation, especially in drinkware and other products, is really heading towards that. An oven is an essential accessory for all sublimators, and so we're on a quest to find that perfect, inexpensive oven, and not quite there yet.
Not quite, but I like this. It was a $75 oven from Walmart, and it was pretty good. Okay, so YMG wanted to know, what website can we get these products from? Condé.com, and I would suggest calling YMG Custom T-Shirts. Call us and talk to a sales rep. And
yeah, we're a brick and mortars company with an awesome sales department of people who have 15, 20 years experience in the sublimation industry, and that's the value add to us. Instead of just, you know, placing an order, so to speak, you can talk to some great folks, and I would tell you to always ask for samples, especially of new products. I think we're having a sale on some of the Chromolux. Is it the semi-gloss metal?
Oh, yeah.
It's like 20% off, and if you're not familiar with that metal, I love the semi-matte look, the semi-gloss look, and so I think you can get a free piece of metal to just include in your next order. So put it in the shipping notes, but we sent an email, I think, to let you know. But again, always try products. I tell everybody, don't let your opinions get in the way of making money.
Right, yes.
And boy, is that a theme for today, right?
Yeah, right. Yes, very much so. Very much so. Okay, so using the Caesar inks to start, how are the colors on the different transfer papers other than the EasySubli vinyl? So I talked about it earlier. We have a brand new page set up on our website. So if you go to Condé.com and you go to the left-hand side, you click on the Caesar EasySubli tab, it'll take you to the page, and there's a lot of pictures that show you exactly what the different inks and the different methods look like.
But, you know, to ask questions, so if you have a sublimation system, we would recommend, you know, staying with the SubliJet-HD, SubliJet-R inks. If you're thinking about buying a system, we would say stay with the SubliJet HD and R inks. Many people, of course, have considered going out and buying the printer with the EasySubli inks. I think the EasySubli inks, as far as the color management, I think it still has a ways to go to get to the colors we can get with the HD inks. Now, and that's all in fairness, because the HD inks have been out a long time. We have fantastic color profiles through our technology, which is called SpectraFusion. Some people will use the Sawgrass VPM, and that's great. Works. That's the right solution for Creative Studio. But if you're a Corel, if you're a Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, even if you're a Silhouette, we're going to recommend using the SpectraFusion technology. And if you're buying your inks, you buy your printer from us, it's of course it's all free. On the Mac especially, I would say SpectraFusion is the way to go because of some technical issues with how VPM is implemented. So bottom line is, if you don't understand these concepts, you can call, you can talk with our tech support folks, but all we're after really is the best quality, best color.
All right, I'm going to show the speech bubble, and then David, I want you to answer a question. Is gray a dark color when buying 3G Jet Opaque? Oh, before you answer, so this is the third pattern. This is called Overhex, and two of you beautiful people are going to win this. So you can see this says slay today, because that's what I'm doing. I'm literally slaying. Well, not literally, but
That's cool. You got a dry erase marker, you can just...
You know what I did yesterday is I wrote on it with the artist spree markers, and then I went to wipe it off, and it sublimated. And so I do not have a dry erase marker, but trust me, it does dry erase.
The one downside of using sublimation markers, right? If you're not familiar, the artist spree has their sublimation markers out. They are a hoot. Think about all the great things you can do. So what was the question you want to answer?
Oh,
I didn't understand.
Is gray considered a dark color on the 3G Jet Opaque?
I don't know.
I don't know either, because I mean there's different shades of gray.
But I wonder what the context of the question is. Who
you gotta see.
maybe you could email us and
Is gray a dark color when buying the 3G Jet Opaque paper?
I don't understand why it would be of part of the equation of imprinting. So what 3G opaque is it's inkjet opaque paper. It's like thin patch material, and you run it through a normal inkjet printer, and then you can cut it if you wish, and you peel it off, and you stick it on your press, and then put like a silicone release sheet on top and press it, and it is very much like the EasySubli product, but is designed for a normal inkjet printer.
Oh, okay.
So, again, if you think about all the tools that we might have in our toolbox, we probably have a lot more tools than we ever realize.
How long in a convection oven does it take to make the camp cup? Off the top of my head, I don't know. I would go to the instructions on our website. That's CM11. That's the product number.
So if you want to know the instructions, you go to our website and you'll find the product you want. And below the product will be a bunch of tabs like templates, instructions, videos, client gallery kind of things. And the instructions should be available at that point. If for whatever reason the instructions are not available, you can email support and we'll figure out why they're not there and to help you. And of course, you can email us, and Sprite is swood@conde.com. No S on the end of wood.
Just one S.
S-wood.
Just one S.
S-wood.
S-wood.
And I'm dgross@conde.com.
Yes, and I had a question, how do you hang them? Talking about the speech bubbles, so we sell magnets. It's item number mag 11, and then also, so I thought, if you wanted to put it on the wall, you could do the 3M strips because they wouldn't mess your wall up. So that's...
Yeah, and tell us what new products you want. I have just so many ideas of possibilities. Working on a pretty cool product a few minutes ago, so I'll have to get your opinion on that.
Okay.
But again, this is what we're here to do, and we have a passion for it.
Tracy, I'm going to get to your question, but first, this is what we got, guys. So it's almost that time for you all to tell me how much you think it weighs. But before you do, let's go over some things. So we're giving away the 3 textured panels, blank, a small speech bubble, and a large speech bubble. Here are the rules. 1 guess per person, only your first guess will qualify. 1 guess per platform, so you can only guess on Facebook or YouTube. Guesses should be expressed in pounds, i.e. 1.2, 4.8, etc. The winning weight will be the first guess closest to, but not over, the total combined weight. 2 prizes, one on Facebook, one on YouTube. Free shipping in the continental U.S. Cannot win twice within 90 days. That's for you, Eddie. That's for you because you're like a maverick.
Should he be in Vegas with all his great
I'm
guesses?
telling you. So guys, tell me, how much do you think it weighs? Go, and I'll send it to you for free, blank. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's what we got. So how much is it? I'm sorry, Eddie. Oh, I know. Well, you're so good. You're so good. Okay, so I had the question. So the lady that was asking about the soft stretch. I have the SG800 and need to put the design on a cotton shirt. So that was about the Jet Opaque.
Yeah, and I forget if Jet Opaque will work with sublimation ink. I just don't know, but the Jet Opaque is intended to be used with normal inkjet ink, a dye or a pigment in a normal printer. So I've forgotten if it's sublimation, you know, if it can be sublimated too. So I will make a note and I will find out, but it's 3G Opaque. 3G Opaque is a fantastic product. Again, it's a thin white patch material, and you print directly onto it with normal ink and then cut it or not cut it, and then peel off the backing, stick it on the shirt, put a silicone release sheet on top, and then hit it with heat, and it adheres to the shirt.
All right. I'm trying to keep up with all the guesses and the questions. There was a question about the Sublimation Summit.
What was the question?
I was curious, would you all say that the summit is going to be geared more towards folks who are fairly new to sublimation? And I'm sure there'll be something for everyone, but I'm trying to discern what will be covered.
That's a great question. If you look at certainly the second course I'm teaching and look at the courses that Sprite are teaching, those would be very much considered intermediate, and I'm sure we'll work to all of it advanced topics. And then generally when I teach my class, I'll let the class sort of direct a little bit of the class into areas that maybe they want to learn a little about, assuming of course that I know the answer. May not. And if I don't know the answer, I may have a resource to get the answer.
All right. So while you guys are still guessing and all that, I've got 2 more winners to announce. So every week I ask you to send me in a product review. So yeah, all you have to do is go to the product page that you bought something on and review it for me, and I go through and I pick a random person and I give them $25 in Conde cash. And today the winner is Mary Hodges. Mary reviewed our U1011. Those are our blank hardboard dry erase boards, the 8x10s. She says, I love, love, love working with hardboard. I am using them to make back to school boards. I've also used them for how many days till Christmas. The boards are so versatile, very easy to work with, and consistently press beautiful. So thank you so much, Mary. I will be sending you your I'll be sending you an email with your $25 in Conde credit. Okay, next up I have
that looks good.
Very nice. I have a weekly gallery contest. So in addition to our quarterly gallery contest with all the huge prizes, we also do it every single week. We give away $25 in Conde credit. And so this week our winner is Letter Perfect Embroidery and Gifts, and they did this product, and I really love this product. This is our 8010A. This is our travel wrap bag, and it also has
I need to make one of those. I need to make one of those for myself.
These are great.
That's what I need.
I have one, and I love it.
They're really nice. It's we've gone through either 2 or 3 generations with the design inside. I wonder if we got a good video showing all the little compartments.
I think we should. We
should have.
So,
but anyway, just you're talking about a fantastic groomsman's gift, and I suppose ladies would like it too, right?
Oh, yeah.
So a bridesmaid's gift, groomsman's gift.
And then also we have a sparkly one and then a non-sparkly one. So So yeah, all right, guys, keep on guessing, keep guessing, and yeah, I know, Lindsay. I don't know. All right, so okay, I think I have a winner, and so now I'm just looking.
By the way, one of the things to be aware of is you really fall in love with dry erase. I think it's super cool. Is that we do have mixed in with all the products some of the Unisub steel materials. And the steel materials can be mounted just like everything else, but because they're steel, you can put your magnets on it. So really, I think even more higher value than just doing aluminum or doing, say, hardboard.
Yeah, I like the steel. Do they know whose name that is? Mom? Hush. Mother, stop. All right. Okay, so I've got some winners. Okay. So my winner on YouTube is WJ280 with a guess of 3.2 pounds. So WJ280, I need you to email me at swood@conde.com so I can give you your blank products. My winner on Facebook is Angela Tag with a guess of 3 pounds. So congratulations, Angela. Congratulations, WJ280. You guys both email me, swood@conde.com. I will send you all of this beautiful product.
And for everybody, put in the shipping notes if you place orders online. Ask for a sample of something. I'm sure we accommodate most of the time. And then take advantage of the 20% off on the Chromolux semi-gloss. Boy, we had just a tremendous number of people that took advantage of our Christmas in July. I mean,
oh, yeah,
we were completely overwhelmed with orders and want to thank everybody.
And very quickly, I do have to give away my art packs. So Tracy Jones Harris and Danette Johnson. Ladies, please email me, Tracy Jones Harris.
Congratulations.
Danette Johnson, email me. When you email me, I will send you a link so you can download all of your beautiful patterns. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend. I love you, Mom. I'll see you tomorrow. And Eddie Greer, maybe I'll see you when I'm in LA in a couple weeks.
Be safe, everyone, and we'll be back on Friday.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.